Misfits, and welcome to the Misfit Adventurers podcast, a TTRPG podcast where our group of friends sit around and play some of our favorite games set in our own homebrew settings. I am the Dungeon Master, Amanda, and I hope that you will join us and enjoy the stories we have to offer. What is your favorite?
I don't know.
Your absolute favorite.
Oh, it has to be one.
Die that you have. I actually don't know if I can do this.
I know exactly which one. Let me go get it.
I have like so many favorites. I love them all for very different reasons. They're all special to me.
Yeah.
I will say right now, I've been favoring this lovely set that Casey gave me. They're really pretty. They're like sort of like a stone set. But I'm also very partial. Weirdly, you wouldn't expect it knowing me, but I'm very partial to a lot of really cutesy dye. So I really like these like pink ones that have strawberries on them.
I love your strawberry dice so much.
And
genuinely,
my camera doesn't want to focus on them, but yeah, if you know me, you know that I don't like pink or cutesy things, but I really like the dice. I don't know, they make me happy. Okay, that's me. The fact that I was able to answer so quickly, I think is a miracle.
I've got mine.
Okay, sick.
Bigler gets to go next.
Good distraction.
So this die has a very long history. It literally saved my character's life in a very stressful situation by rolling a nat 20, and I'm no longer allowed to use this die because I retired
Legendary.
it. But this is the hand-painted die. So yes, but if we're talking about sets that I actually currently use, I'm really, really partial. It rolled really well last week, the first week that I ever used it. Let me find the 20 for it. But I bought this at the Texas Ren Fair. It's like a shipwreck. It's got like octopus like tentacles on it, and it's very this campaign. So
very nice.
It rolled really well last week. My first week of using them.
Awesome. All right. Yes. Anybody else manage to pull out a favorite?
Okay. Well, you said two things, so now I'm looking for
I know.
second.
I didn't like to choose one. I felt like it was unfair to the other dice.
I only have one because all of my other dice have come free.
This is criminal, Joe.
I think Amanda.
We need to solve this problem.
I gave you a
set. We still can convert them. There's still time.
So my favorite is the die that my sister bought me.
Amazing.
It's a set of metal die.
Georgia Ren Fair, we're going to solve this problem.
Yeah, there should be.
We'll get you another set.
Sure.
You don't have a choice.
You're
just.
I don't think any of y'all are going to remember.
I don't remember seeing dice last year, so
we'll remember.
It's dice related, and that's like the only time I see you in person. I'll remember.
It's so funny.
Okay.
I'll go, I guess. Let me bring you in closer here.
Pull me closer.
Tired of dance.
So many dance.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna see how I can Hello. Is that the most it goes?
I think so.
That's so sad. Okay, this is pretty good. All right.
I'm looking. It's
All
pretty.
right.
I wish
So-
these cameras would freaking.
I know, it's so sad. We're not influencers. That's
We
why
aren't, man.
we're not like.
I mean, I
trying to
guess.
gain. But this is if you can tell, there's like a
Speak for
Cthulhu ring
yourself.
inside. There's like a Cthulhu ring inside, and there's like a
Ooh.
gradient kind of effect. So on the nat 20, you can kind of
Nice.
see the face.
Yeah.
And
okay,
then the
you've
nat-
sent a picture of this to the group before. I
Yes.
know which one you're talking about.
Correct. And then like the
Tis
one
nice.
is just like a bunch of sand looking stuff.
Cthulhu.
So it's this set that I've been using a bunch lately. Oh, I can
Hooligans.
come out now. And then I've got these. I've sent these I think before as well. These are like kind of infernal looking.
Yes.
So like I don't use them really this campaign, but
Little
so you got black on
Blaze
one
Fairy
side
set.
and then like kind of it is kind of Blaze Fairy actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the template of this like mold that they use because like this is their D8. It's got the like little
yeah. I like some fun different
Mhm.
shapes to dye.
yeah, and then the D4, the little crystal D4 as well.
Nice.
That's
I
nice.
like it.
Okay.
Very good. Solid choice. Who's next?
I'll go.
Benji.
So I have two. Both were actually birthday presents. But the first is
Love.
this dichroic glass
I love
those.
set
I
that
love
my
those.
friend Justin gave me.
Every time I
Cool.
see them, I'm like, oh, I want it.
They're so cool. And then the other is a set. Where's the 20? Where's that fucking 20? There we go.
Where's the 20?
Is this set that's like it's like skulls and angel wings.
Yes.
Very pretty.
It's like a
Nice.
hollow brass set that my girlfriend gave me for my birthday.
Very nice. Solid choice. Solid choices all around. There's 3 people left, I think. Who's the next victim? There we
I've
go.
got a set which was part of a birthday gift,
We
but
love a birthday gift.
they're
Nice
like
set.
sunset. I call them sunset, so it's like
Oh.
pink as well as gold.
I
Ooh.
like
Pretty.
them.
Yeah, they're very beautiful. And then I also have I have my carrots D20, which is of course carrots, my kitty cat.
Yes.
It's got a big old orange
Yay.
tabby in it. I got
Yes.
I think it's downstairs.
Sort of chunky.
It's very chunky cat in there, and that's one of my favorites as well.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All right, Casey, Claudia, not Claudia, sorry, Casey, Caroline.
I can go.
Go
My
for it.
favorite.
Go for it.
Okay, my favorite set is probably this pretty like amethyst one that Garrett got me. But my
yes.
favorite die that I've been very partial to lately is the D20 that Bigler and Amanda got me, where the nat 20 says yeet and the nat 1 says fuck.
Oh,
Solid.
And it's a very
solid
pretty little blue
choice.
with gold.
Can't go wrong.
I've got one like that I think
I
maybe it
don't-
was you that gave it to me, Casey, but it's got a bear on one side and fuck on the other.
It might be.
I can't. It all
I don't
blends
remember.
together.
I know.
It all blends together.
I don't remember who gave it to me.
All right, Carol, show me your dice.
Pink.
Pink.
Hey!
Shocker.
I know. With all of
you
my
also
pink.
have a really pretty tray, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Face lit
Oh,
I
that's
up.
remember
pretty.
the journey it took to get to you.
Oh.
No, it was where's the other? These dice from Australia.
Yes.
These are the
I've ordered
the
from
one-
her too.
Cool.
So that was just crazy. But I obviously love my Jester
Oh,
dice
Beautiful.
with the
Jester.
cup.
Jester.
I love it. I love
And
it.
they match. I don't think you can see, but they match my nail. My nails are like super pink and.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Take a pic and
I
send it to
love
us in the
it.
chat. I want to
Yes.
see.
Actually, I have a video. I'll send that.
Oh,
But
perfect.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Damn.
videos are
anything
better.
pink. And I have my Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Yay!
Amazing.
I've been sleeping with it every night. I hold it as I sleep.
That's
You know,
the only way to protect yourself.
You know, Claudia
Yes.
texted me and she goes, is Caroline a Squishmallow person? And I said, you know what? Even if she isn't, I think she'll like it.
Yeah.
I
It
am
was like,
a
they're so
Squishmallow
soft.
person. To be
Okay,
honest,
low.
I'm just a consumer. That's really like
That's fair.
anything. If
Aren't we
anything is
all?
trendy, I want it.
That's
So,
fair. That's fair. Because
That's so valid.
I've been like not like I'm quite the opposite. So like when I saw Squishmallows blowing up, I was like, okay, another plush. But then I went to someone's house and they had some Squishmallows on the couches, and I was like,
It's so
you know,
nice to hug them.
really
They are.
nice.
They're
Ah!
so comfy. It's so good.
Amazing. I saw Caroline's
Well,
video.
speaking of
So
Cthulhu, so the last time we were all together, you guys had a pretty crazy combat encounter with John. Bit of a rematch with the one guy that managed to just about kill everybody before. It was crazy. I know tensions were high, but you guys were very, very smart in that combat encounter, and miraculously, nobody went down, which is incredible. But just before he died, he said, as long as you remain in the dark, your curse will never be broken. And then he died. So let's pick up right in the aftermath of this crazy fight on the island. And y'all are also right outside this tomb that Cthulhu is in. So, you know, it's super casual and everything's fine.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
So before we continue on, I'm going to make a nice little dropout reference. If we stay in the dark, our curse will never get broken. It's like in the really nice the cast recording episode of Game Changer, where the main character only has her special baseball powers if she plays in the light. So the villain decides that they're going to build a really tall skyscraper to put the baseball field in shadow. That's just what popped through my brain. I'm sorry. It's a great
That's
episode.
the best episode.
It's so good.
Never change, Bigler. Never change.
I'll try. So I think we were gonna try and go check out the last of the last of our little obelisks, so that we can make sure it's not cracked or destroyed, or see if there's another little totem there or whatever, right? A little figurine.
So you're right outside Cthulhu's tomb. You're around an obelisk. You know there's another one in the room with big sleepy boy. But also you're in the sort of the bowels of this crazy cave system, and as was described during the fight, you're kind of at the bottom of this crazy chasm. You look up and you realize that it goes up really, really high. Can I get a perception check from anybody, honestly?
Yeah.
Or everybody. Doesn't matter to me.
Or perception. Let's do.
What am I?
Ooh.
oh, it's been so long.
Perception.
Oh,
It has
I
been
got a
so long.
27.
I got a
Heck yeah.
22.
I also got a 27.
23.
27.
19.
Some good rolls.
That's some good rolls.
So, yeah, you're at the bottom of this chasm. You're looking up and you actually can see, like, where you guys were, the ledge where you guys were when you first saw this chasm from up above. Like, one of the last times you were looking around for obelisks and you found one. And you also see that there is sort of like a winding sort of path, kind of ledge that goes up this big chasm. And you see that there's an offshoot that you haven't gone down, and then you see the path that continues up to the area that you have been to.
So when we were at the top of that path, we looked across and saw an obelisk, right? So we know that there's one up there. So
Yes.
okay, perfect. So I guess y'all, we can investigate this last little
Glad you got into character. It's very
path
important.
I know. This little path that we haven't gone down yet, if we wanted to, before we see if it leads to the last obelisk.
I'm down.
Cool.
Okay.
Is there a particular manner in which you guys are walking over.
Quietly?
Sneakily.
Quietly.
Yeah,
Sneaky
yeah,
sneak.
yeah, stealthily.
Okay. Well, why don't we get a nice, lovely group stealth check from
Oh, yeah.
everybody? Our favorite thing to
Keep
do.
going
Do
to the
we
wrong
want-
I'm
tab.
gonna let you right now. It's not gonna be very stealthy.
Do we want to
With that attitude.
cast without trace or something? like,
Can
can-
you? I don't think you
Have
can.
we used it today?
I think
We
you
already
used
used
it?
it. We
Yeah.
used going into the cave.
Oh, right.
Oh, he's going into the cave.
Yeah,
Okay,
y'all
I
used
couldn't
to go
remember.
into the cave.
Got it. Okay, all right.
Oh, that's
Okay.
still today.
Group
I got a
stealth.
24.
Okay,
That's still today. Yeah, it's true.
24.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
18,
18.
Oh.
Boots,
21.
21. Or Alana.
30.
Dang.
Heck yeah.
Revan.
So if you average Orlana's with mine, you get a nat 20.
Okay, but like.
But
So 10.
So
Okay,
10.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Don't
10.
don't throw math at me. That's
I'm trying to
rude.
confuse you, so you just pass us.
And Claudia.
I got a 16, so we should be fine. Maybe.
16. Okay. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, you guys work your way up and up to the point that you looked across and saw but didn't physically go to. And so this is sort of kind of a ledge that leads into a deeper sort of tunnel, and you see the obelisk that you've laid eyes on before, and you can see that there's a tunnel that continues on past this obelisk as well, and that would be into parts that you have not been before. And the obelisk here, it's, pretty much identical to all the other ones. You've got the chain mechanism, it's the dark stone with the little sort of coin indention, and then the spot where the clay figure's supposed to be, and then also has the creepy blue torches as well.
There's
Yeah.
no clay figure. Can I look around for any clay figures?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check if you want.
I don't see anything.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Is there any like writing on the walls or?
Not here.
Okay.
Do you do anything else, or do you continue?
Hi.
Down the tunnel? How many obelisks have we found at this point?
I think you have found. I think
We've
you've laid
laid
your
eyes
eyes
on-
on 7. I believe.
So there's one more of those and one more statue that we don't have, right?
Correct.
Correct. Oh yeah, we should mend that figuring at some point, if we can, if that is a possibility.
I can
I don't
certainly
see
try.
it. Oh boy.
Okay. As y'all are continuing down the tunnel, can I get another group stealth check?
Yes. Oof. That's
Heck yeah.
tragic.
Very tragic. I'm gonna go in the order I have you set up in. Chi.
5.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Ronan.
28.
Nice. Isla.
A nat 1 for a 14.
Oh my
I
god.
also am enjoying the look on Joe's face. Revan.
12.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Hey, it's better than a 10.
True.
32.
Love.
Dang.
I
She's
am
carrying
I am
y'all
back
on her
and
back.
rolling high.
Darren.
21.
21. Hoots.
19.
19. Okay. A bit
Hey,
of
here's
a
the thing.
mixed
I have a
bag.
plus 13. It's just when you roll a nat 1, there's
Yeah.
nothing you
Crazy.
can do about it.
Crazy.
Revan wants to remind everybody he has disadvantage too. So
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
but
Noted.
that's-
There's making
I feel like
excuses.
in universe we would not need a reminder. I feel like
No, I feel like you just look at him and you're like,
we
Yeah.
and we always hear him clinking.
it's about the
clanking.
best
True.
you can do. Well, you try to continue stealthing as you go further down this tunnel. and you guys are kind of so if we say the chasm was sort of the center of the island, you guys are kind of moving south-ish.
Okay.
If that helps help you with your spatial awareness. I'll put that up for the audience as well for a second. Okay, so as you guys are moving down this southern temple, you do start to notice some writings here. All of the writing that you see in this portion of the tunnel it's all in that weird alien language, the sort of eldritch language. And some of it is like layer upon layer upon layer of writing, making it very hard to read. But some of it you are able to decipher, and you do know how to read this stuff at this point. So some of the things that you see say, when he wakes, he will reward me. I deserve it. You'll see just over and over again, forgotten, 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 forgotten. You see, keep away from the soul fire. It hungers for its kin. You see, liars, betrayers, they didn't look, they didn't try, forgotten, betrayers, liars, thieves. You see, the betrayers started this and they will help me finish it. And then the last thing that you're able to decipher says, grant me my past, O great dreaming god.
Okay. Feel just a
So,
little called out.
The betrayers has to be talking about the betrayer gods, right?
Not necessarily.
I thought it was talking
could
about
be.
us for some
I did
reason.
too.
Might not be.
Oh, maybe.
Who did we betray?
I don't know. Because I'm wondering who is down here and who is writing this. And who's
You know what?
forgotten.
Anybody can give me an intelligence check. Looking at this writing to see if you
I got a 19.
a 19. It's pretty dang good.
16 for me. That's quite good.
Wow.
16 as well.
16.
12.
Nice. 3. Good. Yeah, Ronan, you actually you recognize this as Arthok's handwriting.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I was like, I
Okay,
think
cool.
he views us as having betrayed. Well, because
So
Well,
we sold
he
him
could
out.
be talking about his old crew too that
He could
betrayed
be.
him.
He could
could.
be.
I am, and I don't know if this is a stretch, but my brain is connecting forgotten to being in the dark about something. Like whether he forgot or we forgot or...
Do y'all want me to put this stuff in chat?
Yes, thank you. I was just
Yes,
gonna
I have
ask.
like 5 of them, but I don't know if they're complete.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, love synergy. Yes.
Synergy.
Grant me my past, sleeping god, betrayer god, whatever, and then
You
They
and
help
honestly,
me.
you would recognize those words. Grant me my past.
be my past, right?
That's from the poem from the very start of the
Yes.
campaign.
Yes.
It's
I
the last
wondered-
line of the poem in the campaign.
I wondered if like Arthok thought that like he would get his past if Cthulhu got his past or some shit. Like that's sort of the connection I see. But the reason why I thought it was about us is because they said the betrayer started this and they will help me finish it.
They didn't
We
look,
can
they
start it.
didn't try. Is that like people didn't look for the shipwreck?
Oh, could be.
Maybe. Also, what is the soul fire, do we think?
Yeah,
That's a great question.
It hungers
Wait,
for its kin.
is the betrayers like the Mythic Six or something?
I mean, it could be the people who wanted to mutiny.
Because the betrayers started this and they will help me finish it.
Oh, I see that too.
They didn't look, they didn't try.
I could see him seeing Ash going after the ships as a betrayal.
Yeah.
As him like interpreting it that way.
Yeah. I could see him
Because
seeing it that way.
who didn't try, you know? What? But if it is about
Well-
the shipwreck and about things, then it could be that.
I mean, we did kind of use him in the battle, and then
Exactly. And we were like, okay, bye.
I could see that maybe.
But like, we didn't know that was, I don't think we knew that was going to be a repercussion in the Mythic Six, at least.
Well, there's no way we could have.
Exactly. So, but I think he somehow doesn't know that
Or doesn't care.
or doesn't care. Yeah, I mean,
Have we seen any mention of a soul fire in any texts that we've
Yeah.
read?
it's a great question. That's so weird.
Revan, give me a history check.
That's- I was already getting ready to roll the dice.
No! Benji,
Hey.
what were you gonna say?
Joe, before you roll or tell us what
Huh?
you
I
rolled,
already rolled.
well, I'm going to give you my
Oh.
What's it
called?
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Wait, did he already use his question mark?
I didn't,
Well,
and I think I have 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has 2.
This
So I
block
could
can
just
use his
use
own
one of
inspiration.
okay, we'll do that. I feel like
Okay,
this is
so
an
what
important roll.
am I
This
doing
is
here?
important.
A history check.
Yeah.
So you have
and-
advantage.
You roll with
So now you
advantage.
get
You roll with advantage.
So I
you
roll with advantage,
You roll
okay.
twice, take the higher.
Okay. I got an 18.
18's pretty dang
Okay.
good.
Hmm.
You believe that this is mentioned in the book. But it's not something that we've necessarily talked about in a session, but there is some text in the book, and it is around the entry that describes the ritual for becoming immortal, where you bind your soul to something, and the soul fire is needed to destroy the phylactery that's created, the thing that houses your
Gotcha.
soul.
Which
So it hungers for its kin. The soul fire wants another soul infused something. That's
So, yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the book and flip to that page
yeah. You're able to find it.
and show it to the rest of the party.
so the phylactery is our cloak or whatever that we're revived by, right?
Presumably.
Arthok's cloak,
Okay,
right?
perfect.
So he wants us to keep that away from the soul fire.
What if we can use that to kind of,
Threaten him?
threaten him into
Whoa.
cooperating with us and completing the binding ritual?
Because he can't. He
thought.
can kill us, but we'll just come the fuck back. I mean,
But
True.
we're
how
kind of.
we'd have to, one, find the soul fire, and two, how would he, oh my god,
Balloons.
forget every time. How would he trust us not to just go ahead and destroy it anyway once he's in the room with Cthulhu? Like, he would have to trust us that we wouldn't destroy it so that when he dies, he would be able to come back. I don't know how that might work.
We
maybe...
might have to let him not be the one that's in there, and then that person comes back, and then we destroy it.
Perhaps. It's also
you-
unclear. It's also unclear of like if we can even teleport out of the room anyway.
I mean, absolutely true.
Well,
what if you die in
I
there?
wasn't talking
I
about
know,
teleporting.
yeah.
I was saying if Cthulhu kills you,
right.
but we don't know that would work either.
Exactly. There's just so much we don't know, and we're not gonna know until.
Well, hopefully never, because
Until-
hopefully
yeah.
it's not us that's in the room.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in there?
Not particularly.
Can't say I do.
I don't want to be the singular
crazy.
fort against a dragon. it's not my goal.
To
Soul
continue
fire.
down the tunnel.
So do we
Yeah.
think? Okay, and this can be like in universe as well.
Sure.
Do we think the soul fire is a literal fire, or is it maybe some kind of light, some kind of force? Like, what do we think this is? Is there
I
any
was-
indication in the book?
There's it does not describe the soul fire. It just says
Just
soul
talks
fire.
about it. That's so great.
That's annoying.
It is quite.
I will say, looking down the tunnel, looks like there might be some more writings.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's keep going.
And also,
Okay.
it opens up into another room with an obelisk in it.
Okay. So this is
Same-
the last one.
This
Same
is
for us to-
numero ocho.
Yeah, numero ocho, same sort of
Alrighty.
thing. Darkstone obelisk, chain system, blue torches, etc., etc. All right, you
The walls are amber, and the floor
walls
is
will
amber.
ooze green slime. All right, the writings in this room, it's interesting because y'all are like going through this kind of the opposite direction from like what anyway. So now it's like a mix of writings in common and writings in this alien language. So you were at the like craziest chunk of it. So this is a little bit more sensical.
Okay.
And there's a mix of different things. Some of it's still hard to read. But the stuff that you do decipher, like you see writings of like plans to leave the island, but it looks like they get kind of like abandoned and scratched out partway through. You see ramblings about this dark god Cthulhu and wondering if he's like the gods he's heard about that give powers to devoted followers. You see repeated talk about everyone being dead, or words like the Cloud King cannot be killed, the Cloud King will not be killed. And you also see the words, he told me about the book is the beginning. Do you want me to also put this in?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Initial thoughts. John told Arthok about the book. Although, why did Arthok get pissed off? That's the only thing I can't think around. Is like
Pissed
from
off
what-
at who?
Well, remember the memories of
Yeah.
his crew were that like this dude, presumably John, like just said something to Arthok. Arthok got pissed the fuck off.
That might have been when he was still planning on leaving the island, and then
So that was
do we
before.
know exactly when that memory was
You
from?
also know, like, you're talking about when John said something to him and he got mad.
Yes.
Mhm.
You also know that right after that he tried to burn down the village with the plants in it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's just telling him that was there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. Great. So I'll put the first part in quotes because that was a quotation. And then these are cool.
If the book is the beginning, what's the end?
I mean, presumably Cthulhu waking up again.
Nice.
Plans.
There's only one way to find out.
Well,
No, not into that.
no, can't
Mm.
say we are.
Sad. It's pretty tough.
No, secretly I've been another villain the whole time, and my goal is actually to summon Cthulhu.
Yeah, so Isla actually still is Bloody Jack, and yeah,
Surprise.
that's the next twist, really.
Yeah.
I
Didn't you
always gotta
know?
have one, you know.
Oh man. Okay, so this
I always
is like
feel so dumb when Amanda presents us with these like puzzles.
no, same.
I feel so dumb because it feels like no connections are being made, and there's supposed to be connections
We're gonna
firing in
laugh
my
about
brain.
this in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
It's gonna
think
the
so.
beginning of the explanation is gonna tell us what we need to know.
So we just need to keep walking, is what you're telling
Yeah,
us?
yeah. Let's
Okay.
keep
The
going.
intended
keep
order
scrolling.
is amazing.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Okay,
Let's
I'm
keep
still gonna-
walking.
yeah, I'll write the
Yeah,
rest of this
walking.
down as we go.
All right, as you continue down, it's all in common now, and this is the
Okay.
most like cohesive writings. And yeah, it's still Arthok's handwriting. So we got a lot of stuff here. Sorry for the exposition dump, but
No, never sorry.
you know, I should probably start. Well, it's fine. Okay, you see a list of 7 names: Ava Cipher, Stokely Karn, Corliss Fane, Liddy Melton, Brash Cable, Selena Vesh, and Karadar Blythe. Blythe's name has been circled many times. I will post that in the chat.
Oh my god.
You also see notes about the island. Monstrous beasts in the jungle, deadly plants, strange sounds and sights at both night and day, creatures in the water that change shape and trick the eyes. So this is sort of like just notes, a collection of notes that he's taken on the island, or about the island. You also see writings about the structures around the island. Dark obelisks, hidden tunnels, a water temple to the north with strange coins and writings, and then the tomb of the sleeping monster under the island. So clearly he's, at that point, gone around and seen a lot of these places you've been to and started taking notes on them and just sort of organizing that. And he also talks about the blue torches and braziers that he's encountered. He writes that they burn cold, but seemingly can't be extinguished. He describes tossing a stone into the brazier in the tomb below and watching it disintegrate on contact.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
that's the fire.
Yeah.
that's our answer. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I almost said, I wonder if he's talking about these blue torches. And then I was like, nah, there's no way.
It's so funny because in the episode where you like first go to and you see Cthulhu, like literally 2 episodes ago, you see Cthulhu for the first time. I mentioned those fucking torches like 5 separate times.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And I'm like, yeah, and there's blue torches, and yeah, and you see the blue torches, and there's more torches.
Amanda,
they're not paying attention.
it's like the Amber Temple, like you hear it enough and it just goes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, and
Guess what
two-
color this room is?
Yeah, and 2, like, I mean, that was like the face, the visage of
I know Cthulhu
We were-
just sort of blew everything
little,
out of.
little preoccupied.
Stole the show there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It hungers for its kin.
Mm-hmm.
So once.
So all those names were the survivors, right? The ones that got off the ship before the wreck occurred, right?
Yeah, I would say after talking with Brash and Ava, and we've made some various history checks on the Crimson Fang before,
Mhm.
I would say that you recognize those all as survivors of the crash. Now, you know that some of them have died of old age.
Mhm.
Actually, I think the only ones that are alive are Blythe, Ava, and Brash.
Mhm.
But these seem to be the 7 that
Got off.
got off and did not come to the island.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy,
Ah,
but it says it yearns for its kin,
okay.
and we're assuming that means Arthok's cloak, which is like his anchor. If we extinguish the fire, will Cthulhu not have an anchor in this world and can actually die? Question mark.
It's either that or that is what I think we established the soul fires needed to destroy the phylactery, so we'd theoretically throw the cloak in.
I'm
burn it.
taking kin to mean literally like how he's able to give that to Arthok. That might apply.
Benji's
Sorry, I just
I
had
know.
a brain blast.
Huh.
As long as you stay in the dark, you will never break your curse. What if we just chuck the fucking coins in there?
with the coins.
Into the fire.
Fire?
Yeah, they would be
I
going into the
don't
light.
know. Don't we need the coins to do the whole
Oh, that's true.
Sealy
We can
doodad?
do that after.
But that's what he meant
After
about the
we see
dark,
that.
though. That's what he meant about the dark,
Maybe.
though, because I
Maybe.
think
Maybe.
is what I'm
That's a
interpreting.
good connection. My connection is that we know that there's another lich out there that we need to deal with the phylactery. Is there any way to bottle this fire?
I would say so.
Oh, fuck.
Like I know that Revan made a check on liches a while back. I would say he, from his studies at this point, would know that there are various ways to achieve lichdom and to become this immortal, evil, spell-casting, whatever. And normally there's no like definitive way to destroy a phylactery, and each lich's phylactery has to be handled a different way. It's not like this is the token phylactery destroyer. It really depends on each person, and it's normally very personalized.
Tragic.
So we can't just take one of these torches with us.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
But we don't even know what Dietrich's phylactery even is if we're going to go down that
Correct.
road.
No,
We really don't.
you really don't. You guys don't even know.
No, we exist.
Yeah, do we
who
know about that?
Dietrich is really.
No.
I think you know.
I
I
we
think you know
he-
who Dietrich the Wise is.
Yeah.
But I don't.
We
think
have
you
no
know
idea that he's a
about
lich.
Dietrich
No.
the Lich.
I thought we,
Maybe you talked to Mortimer and Escher about it.
and
I don't
then
think you know.
I don't think we know
enough about.
Yes.
I think it was posed to you guys as, yeah, this is sort of a thing that the Mythic Six are kind of dealing with, and that's their.
Or it was
problem.
their last loose end or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, and that's I don't think we know anything more than that actually.
Yeah, it's above your pay grade.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What level were we when we first fought him? Younger than this. Younger.
Who first fought?
Mythic.
The 6.
Oh, the Mythic Six.
Yeah.
Y'all fought. Well, I think it was 12 or 13.
Oh, because we had to get to hell.
You
Anyway.
had plane shift, so I think it was at least 13.
Oh,
if
I think
not
you're
higher.
It was right toward the end of the campaign, was it not?
Yeah,
it was
because
pretty
the
close.
red. Well, it wasn't red. No, it was not Red Temple. It was after
No.
Red Temple, but
It was after.
It was very close to the
Because yeah,
end. It was at
okay.
least 13 or 14, maybe.
Got it.
Mhm.
'Cause
So
I think y'all were like 12 or 13 in the forest with the Death Tyrant.
because we had to, we had to get to hell, and that was the whole thing. So
It was such a whole thing. Memories, like the corners of my mind.
I want you to know that as I was writing down Selena Vesh's name, I almost wrote down Selena Kyle.
That's funny.
That is not who we're dealing with. Okay. Fascinating stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So this opened up into another room, or was that the...
This is like a continuing tunnel.
Okay.
And it does stop, and at the end you see this sort of kind of like a carved stone brick kind of circular tunnel leading directly up. Well, I don't know. It kind of looks like you're at the bottom of a well, but there's no water. But it goes up. And periodically some of these stone bricks will jut out a little bit. And it could potentially offer some handholds if you want to climb up and out. But that'll take some checks for those of us that can't fly.
I mean, how wide is this tunnel?
15 feet across.
Okay, never mind.
How tall does it seem?
Give me a perception check.
15.
15. 50, 60 feet?
Can I
It's tall.
tie? I have 50 feet of rope. Can I tie it to an arrow and shoot it up and try to lodge it as like a hold?
You can give it to me. I can grab Revan, Dimension Door us to the top, and
Oh,
drop the
even
rope down.
better.
I
Yeah.
can fly to the top.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
We
So
have
can Hoots.
And Hoots has wings.
Woohoo.
I'm still Dimension Dooring to the top because my
You
climbing
don't
shit
want to
is
do the...
ass.
You don't want to do checks?
not really.
I have 3 open 4th level spell slots. I'm gonna
That's
use
Literally-
that shit.
lame.
Could Hoots not literally carry us up one by one? And Revan.
Baron, my luck sucks.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we've done
I
that
can
before.
Cool. So I'll
certainly
grab
do that.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
I'll grab Ronan.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hey,
Like
hey,
this
And we'll-
Amanda,
Zoop.
I'm gonna try and do your little thingamabob. I'm
You
gonna
don't
investigate
have
bricks.
to. You don't
No, I
have
feel like this is fun.
Okay. Give me a perception or investigation check as you are using these stones to see which one's the right one to grab.
If we die because of this, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean,
I got a 24 investigation.
right?
Nice. Yeah, you find really good handholds. You get about 30 feet up. Give me another check. Same thing.
That's even better.
Even better.
That is a 26.
Okay, you climb out successfully.
Yay.
Good job. Everybody else
There, I
gets
did it.
flown out, ferried one by one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so you are, once you get to the top, you realize you are in one of the offshoots from Arthok's like cave where you first found the cloak. This seemed to be a passageway that John didn't take you down. Yeah, and it's just this like chasm that leads down to the rest of the tunnel system. So you've been here before. You're back in familiar territory, with like the room where you found the cloak, and then the sort of like crypt where the 6 Crimson Fang bodies are.
While we're here and still on the island, do we want to try to use the compass to see if the last statue thing is
Oh.
That's a
Yeah,
good
we
idea.
might as well.
here?
You use a compass, it spins.
Okay,
Okay.
so not here.
So it's okay.
The first thing I want to do when we get back in not this plane is see if it points at a very specific city that we're already headed to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I have
wouldn't
a
be
feeling it
surprised.
will.
Where's Mortimer at right now? Is he also there?
I think he is at the prison with Arthok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
that's
been.
right.
we
Okay.
deliberately haven't involved him because
Yes.
reasons.
Because
Correct.
Arthok. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're in this place. What do you do?
6 bodies.
I mean, I guess we could do another sweep and see if there's anything we missed the first time we went through.
Sure.
that's a
You
good
can go
idea.
through and make a sweep. You don't really find anything of note. Yeah. I will say, like, you know that the way you got out of this area before was that sort of sea cave area, and there was like a weird tentacle monster under the
Yes.
water there that made it difficult to get out. Also, previously, John had like got you a boat or something that you could use or something.
Yeah.
It was like a little rowboat or whatever. You don't have that because you used that. So
Right.
We
So we
do.
might want to double back and just go back the way we came.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
sure,
That's
But
where
now
the boat
we-
is anyway, right?
that's
Mhm.
true.
Correct.
You do need
Yeah,
to get
that's
back to where
true.
Allie and the crew are.
Oh,
Did we
I'd
message
like
him?
to. Yeah, I would like to send to him. Fuck, I have to. Fuck. Okay, this
Oh
isn't.
shit.
I don't have
Right,
as
we
much
do
to
this
say at
different.
least.
We do
I
this
don't have as much to
differently
say at least, so it's not the worst thing.
Okay.
But
Timer. Ooh, it's
hang on, I have a question before we start. We've told him about the obelisks and
15
stuff,
seconds?
right? I believe it's 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
But we've told him
Have
about
you told? You've probably told Allie about everything.
If y'all haven't, I have.
Okay, because I want to mention it, but I also don't want it to be something we haven't mentioned, because then he'll be like, "What?" And then I'll be like,
No, I tell Allie about everything, so.
Perfect. Okay. 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 I think I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Allie. We did run into John. We did kill him, so that should be the last thing. We found all the obelisks, and we have all but one of the statues. We're on our way back to Ocean's Rest.
Nice. Nice. Okay, and then I get to respond. Okay. That's good. Wow. Glad you dealt with that, because he was really scary. Yeah, we're still out here in the water. Just be safe getting back, I guess. That's it.
Yay! I'll relay what he said to the party. We can start making our way back. I would like to.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on. So I would like to heal preemptively, because we were still kind of fucked up.
Very, very smart.
That would be nice. I'm at half health.
For what I was going to do before you killed John was I was going to like mass cure wounds. And so that might still be what I do here. Let me just double check what it do. That way I don't have to like use a bunch of spell slots at once.
Yeah.
You know, you've spent some time reading and looking at stuff. I could be convinced to allow a short rest.
Oh,
I was about to say, I also have Song of Rest, which
Let's go.
is like on a short rest when we expend hit dice. Each creature regains an extra 1d8 hit points.
Amazing. Okay. I'm amenable to that actually.
Very nice.
Perfect. Okay, let's do that.
Sounds good.
Woo!
Yeah, so y'all heal up a little bit. I'll let you guys fix that and check off what you need to check off as you backtrack back through the creepy tunnel system of the island. Very spooky.
This might be a
continue.
This might be a dumb question. In D&D Beyond, where do you see your hit dice?
You go to short rest, and it'll show you how many you can have at your option.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I feel very smart.
You went to
It's
college?
fine. It took all of us time to figure that out.
Would not see it for shit.
We have all missed key aspects of D&D Beyond for embarrassingly long amounts of time.
I just it's a consistent thing, like IRL of like
Ooh, good rolls for my D8.
I miss things that are like directly in front of my face all the time. All the time.
15
I totally
plus
feel that.
6.
All right, as you guys heal up a little bit, when you're traversing back through, are we still trying to be stealthy, or are we less concerned about it?
I feel like there's no point. There's no harm in trying to be stealthy, even if there isn't anything.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know,
valid.
We're traumatized.
All right, why don't y'all give me a group stealth check?
47.
Again?
That makes me feel a lot better. Okay, group stealth check.
I got a 5 again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Consistent.
Ronan.
Got a 26.
26. Isla.
A nat 20 for a 33.
Woo!
Dang. Revan.
A nat 1 for a 5.
We are
Nice. Or Alana.
I also got a nat 20 for a 33.
Oh my god,
Dang.
twinsies!
Let's go.
Darren.
Me 3.
We are
23?
running the spectrum.
And Hoots.
21.
21. Wow. Really just Chi and Revan.
Okay. I'm down.
Very nice. You do your best to stay stealthy and try to help those of you that are not as naturally gifted in that area. It's, as you traverse, you pass the 8th obelisk, you get to the other one. You're back at the center chasm and you're working your way back down to where you fought John. And everything just sort of starts to rattle and shake. The whole cave system. Can I have everybody give me a dexterity saving throw?
Saving
Yeah,
throw.
okay.
I don't really have. Oh, I have the crown to help people on their saves if they need it. I might need it. Actually.
I might.
I will use it on myself. Perhaps.
What did you get?
I got a 27.
27. Darren.
24.
Nice. Orlana.
I also got a 27.
27.
Ooh,
Revan.
homies.
Homie!
13.
13. Lucky number. Isla.
26.
26. Revan.
Oh,
12.
so close.
12. And Chi.
I got a 9, and that was when I rolled it. That was the
9.
highest roll.
9.
Yeah, I'm so mad.
9. So, Chi, Ronan, and Revan, as the entire chasm starts to shake, as your entire tunnel system starts to shake as you guys are moving your way down, you lose your footing. And guys, it looks like they're about to fall the rest of the way down as you guys are moving along this treacherous pathway down, spiraling down.
Can I try and grab one?
Yeah.
One of them?
Give me.
And I'm gonna fly.
You're gonna fly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Revan can fly. Isla, who are you grabbing?
Chi.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'll try and grab Ronan.
Yeah, make a dex
too.
check. Isla, Revan, you're flying. I think you could do that.
Just
Thanks,
a flat dex check.
Mm-hmm.
21.
All right. You grab Chi, Revan,
Yay.
you get Ronan, and you get your footing. The whole place is shaking. It almost feels like the ground underneath you is moving. We are going to take a break, and we will come back and deal with this in a second.
Is the island sinking again?
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
I'm sure it's
That's what I
fine.
I knew that we weren't going to have an event.
Nothing bad happens here.
Return to the ship. I was like, something's going to happen. Let's heal.
I went and ran my mouth
Smart.
about how much I like this die, and now it's just treating me like
Did you dirty?
absolute
They
garbage.
can hear. They can hear you. Are y'all ready to
Yes, I'm ready.
run
Yes.
away from
Mhm.
whatever
Yes.
new horror is here?
Mhm.
Okay, so you were all in the inner bowels of the island, and Isla saved Chi, Revan flew and grabbed Ronan. The whole place is shaking, it's feeling very unstable, and it almost feels like the ground is moving. Running?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right.
Running.
All right, you guys are running
running.
down to where you fought John and hopefully out and into the jungle. As the place is shaking and rocks and stuff is falling, can I get another dexterity saving throw? There's no risk of falling anymore.
Hmm.
Which will help.
Except to the ground.
I mean, there is.
I mean, I guess there is. Hoots.
Oh, let me get that for you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Aye. Wait, was that
Aye.
Dex saving throw?
Dex save.
That was a nat 1 for a 9.
Ooh,
You can,
9.
if you want, you can re-roll.
Oh?
I've got one last charge left. I just used it again on me.
Darren.
10.
10.
I will reroll Chi.
Okay.
Or Alana.
Thank you.
14.
14. Revan.
14.
These are not great, guys. Isla.
21.
Thank you. Ronan.
11.
11. Chi.
I got a 19. I had to re-roll.
I see.
But
I see.
I'm out of re-rolls now, though.
Okay. Wow. Everybody below a 15 failed. So good job.
Crying in the club.
Yeah. And
Clear.
y'all will take. How did I roll that much? Y'all take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Well, it's a good thing we took a short rest and healed some.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cindy,
How
how
long?
much
Break
extra
it in.
health did you give us?
1d8.
It's an extra
Oh, I
D8.
forgot to roll that.
That is important. So you guys
do
get
that.
hit with stuff as you're running out of the cave and into the jungle. We love this super creepy, terrifying jungle. Can I get just a not a dex save, but a dex check as you're trying to navigate the brush and the trees and the foliage and such? Dexterity
Oof.
check.
What
Switch
about
dice.
athletics, like barreling through stuff?
I can accept athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Chi.
Oh, 4.
4.
Mhm.
Nice. Ronan.
14.
14.
Switching dice.
Isla.
17.
17. Revan.
23.
23. Or Alana.
24.
24. Darren.
Nat 20 for a 24.
24.
Ooh.
Hoots.
22.
22. Wow, we scrape by with a group success.
Ooh.
So some of you get a little hung up and almost start to slow down the rest of you, but those that are really like forging ahead, you've found the path you need to be on, and you help the rest. You guys are racing through the jungle. Let me get a like a perception check. As you guys try to find the correct path that is safest to the shore.
Racing through the jungle.
Better.
Chi.
12.
12. Ronan.
24.
24. Isla.
Ditto, 24.
24.
20s.
We really like the number 24 today. Revan.
No way. Ditto 12.
It's half of 24. Or Alana.
What was the check again? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception. 16.
16. Darren.
19.
19. Hoots.
19 as well.
19. Okay. Still group success. So you guys are able to find the best path, and you are basically at the shore now. You can see your ship out on the water. In what manner do you wish to get to it?
Didn't we row a dinghy out?
No, I think we water
We used
walked.
water
Water walked.
Oh, we water walked.
One person water casted for everybody, I think.
Yeah, I think I cast it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Then I'll just cast water walk on us as we get there.
Very cool.
Perfect. You cast water walk, and you guys race to the boat and climb aboard. Getting on the boat, you look back at the island, and it's moving upward. And it looks like almost as if it is standing up. It's like parts of the ground extend and almost looks like limbs or something, and the whole thing is getting higher as it's standing up. Now, of course, as it is getting up, of course, that water is trying to rush into certain places. The ship is wanting to pull back in the direction of the island. What are we doing?
Let's go full throttle all the way.
Full throttle all the way. Okay. Let's treat this similarly to like handling a storm or something, where you guys are all rushing to your places to man the rigging and etc. etc. So it's been a while since we've places, please. It's been a while since we've done one of these checks on the ship. So just to remind you guys, the captain can use intelligence plus proficiency for water vehicles. You can also use charisma, or you could use like a persuasion or intimidation to help people, do the right things and stay focused. You can use strength checks or dexterity checks to help with the rigging and make sure things are, in the right places and the right ropes are being pulled, etc. You can also use nature or survival to help people know the right way to go and, kind of gauge the weather and conditions. So think about what you want to do, and you kind of have an idea, and then you can just roll a d20 and add whatever you need to those particular rolls. I don't really doesn't matter to me what you choose to do. All that matters is is whether we all beat the DC. So make your rolls now. Do I need to repeat any of that stuff? Cool. All right. Chi.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Ronan.
I got a 12.
That's a good look. Isla.
I got a 17 plus 6 for a 23.
23. That's why she's the captain. Revan.
I got a 15.
15. Orlana.
13.
13.
Oh my god.
Darren.
23.
23. And Hoots.
8.
8.
Oh my god.
Ooh, okay.
Look, an
This is
island
not-
standing up is really distracting.
It's like really distracting.
True.
Okay. That is a that's
Failure.
a group failure.
Oh,
So
gosh.
as you guys are trying to steer the ship, it's getting battered. You're just really struggling to fight this pull of the tide, so to speak, and the ship is actually going to take some damage
Oh no.
to all of its components. 16 points of bludgeoning damage to each component of the ship.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my...
You're good.
I know I took notes on the ship somewhere. I just have to find it.
You did?
Well, didn't we take damage at some point that hasn't been fixed yet?
I think
Thought it
did
was
we get
fixed.
things shipped in, or the ship fixed when we were in?
Name was Allie?
Yeah, did we? I don't think we did we?
I'm pretty sure the ship already has damage.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think you're right.
I think anything big we got fixed from like when we were.
Yeah, if it was like a
interacting with the butcher.
debilitating thing, then
Yeah,
it's
but, like,
been
just damage,
fixed.
no.
But if it's just little damage, no.
Okay. You said 16?
16.
Okay.
16 points through all components. But you continue to push forward. It's not. You're gonna keep trying. So you keep fighting forward. Isla, will you have the ship make a? Is there a? Don't you have dexterity for the ship?
Yes, it's a -2.
Just give me a dex check for the ship, but I do think the crew, I think you do get some sort of bonus for them.
I don't know. Let
Or
me
you can
see
use-
if there's anything on the page about it.
Inspo
You
or
can
something.
add roll the dex check, and then I'll tell you what you can add.
Okay. Oh, that's so bad. So I rolled a 6 -2 for a 4.
Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not good.
I guess I could use my inspiration.
You could.
You
I'm
could.
going to.
I think I would if I
I
had
feel like now's a
inspiration.
worthy time to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Not much. Well, it's better, but I don't know if it's gonna succeed. -2, that gives me a 13.
13, and then I'm gonna say that your crew quality score is a +5. So 13 plus
go.
5
Oh.
is
It's an 18.
18, and that will be enough.
Oh, thank God.
So, wow, my goodness, that was just, ooh. Okay, so, real touch and go there. You took some damage, but at the last second, you steer away from the island and back into the fog that surrounds it. And as you traverse through this fog, eventually it clears, and you find yourselves back in that passageway from Hangman's Alley to Pelamari.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Crazy. My goodness.
Just like that.
My good. That
So-
was so bad, guys.
That was awful.
Mhm. That
That's
was really
probably
bad.
the worst group
Very
check we've
bad.
ever had.
There
Yeah.
was
Uh-huh.
one where it was almost a total failure, and I think it
Yeah.
was like a really bad storm or something, and that was almost
Yeah,
really bad.
I remember that. Well, I'm gonna pull out my compass and think of the last little figure guy that we need.
It spins.
Oh,
Mm.
I think that means Adrillis has it.
it's
First.
no.
Ye-
I think that means Arthok has it.
Oh, it could be
It's,
Arthok. That would also make
Stuck in
sense.
his
yeah.
little ship in a bottle.
Oh, like, yeah, that makes sense.
So when you think of Arthok, it also spins.
Oh, when I think of Arthok, where does it spin?
When you think of Arthok, it points. I guess for y'all, it would be like south, maybe slightly southeast.
Well, it points to a direction. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh?
So Adrillis could have it for all intents and purposes.
But
I
that
know it
means
makes
it's
more
not
sense.
on this plane, or it's in some sort of thing that's untraceable by magic, right?
Right, because
Could be in a bag of holding because that's a demi-plane.
Yeah.
it could be in a bag of holding. Oh, okay, so either of them
Or
could
something
happen.
similar to that.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
long has this said queef off?
Probably too long.
I forgot about Queef
I
off.
think I
Oh, that was me.
Where is that?
Off.
Queefed off. I thought
That
it
was
was
me.
queefed off.
I
Ugh.
Top
don't even
right.
see that. Top right.
How do you not see it? It's in red.
How do you not see?
How do
Oh,
you not see?
that's so
My
good.
God, is it?
yeah. I think that's said that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah, a
minute.
very long time.
I guess I've just tried not to see it.
Yeah.
I could
Uh,
understand why you would block that out.
I look at this map like as infrequently as possible.
I know.
I
That's
know I
fair.
keep you guys on it, but I almost never look at it.
I sent Amanda a video today that was this DM trying to say stuff and the players like making it all sexual jokes and stuff like that. And I said us with your map.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
It's pretty accurate.
So bad.
Take a
I'll send the
line,
video in
Bart.
chat later. It was funny. So I guess we're heading to our nice little Lord of Grillis.
I would love to chat more with Foxglove about stuff. But how long has it actually been?
I
my question.
don't know if you would have a way of knowing that.
That's
Because
the thing.
everyone on our ship was with us.
Yeah.
I think I'll message Foxglove.
And you're like in a cave, so it's like
Yeah.
you don't
I
have
think
like sun.
I'll send to Foxglove and just and then that can be part of my questioning.
Okay.
But give me a minute. Fuck, because I've already talked to her about Adrillis. And I think I did tell her that he got Escher.
Mhm. Yes, you did.
Now, I think we know what he is, but do our characters know that? I'm not sure.
I think Darren made a
Darren, okay.
25 check.
It wasn't fact. Okay.
It was a very high check, and I
got it. And
I
I
surmise
don't
that Rakshasa is a potential option to explain why some of these spells haven't been affecting him and why he would be capable of doing the things he's done.
Got it. Okay. And I don't think we knew that before I talked to her. I didn't say that to her. I don't believe. Okay.
I don't know if you have.
I don't remember doing that, to be honest, so I will. Okay. All right. I will. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Foxglove. Just checking in. We went to another plane of existence, so I don't know how long it's been since I've last sent to you. We're on our way to Palamari. Adrillis is possibly a Rakshasa. Too powerful. Anything? Question mark. Any intel?
Any intel?
Ugh.
I just need you to know how triggered I was by anything question mark. That's me in my voice to text in my car. Question mark.
Anything? Question
Period.
Mark? You get no response.
Yeah, I knew I wouldn't get a response.
I think of Foxglove.
Points west.
We're
God.
so screwed, y'all.
How? We told. He must have come after her then, because I don't think she did shit. Because
you did tell her to try and find out more, but to be careful.
But to be careful.
Well, and we don't know how long it's been, so.
Yeah. God.
No.
Well, we can ask
You
Mortimer.
could just message Mortimer and ask him what day it is.
Could ask Mortimer.
You're gonna make me look
If Mortimer doesn't respond,
island. We've been in the weird island dimension again. What day is it?
If Mortimer doesn't respond, I will lose my mind.
Yeah, same actually. All our fucking friends are dead, bro. We have to go.
All my friends are dead.
Yep.
Push me to the edge.
All my friends are dead.
Do we need
All
to
I thought of
assume
was,
at this
"All
point
my
that
friends are
he?
heathens."
Oh,
Do we need to assume at this point that he is onto us, knowing?
Yeah.
I would.
He has to be.
He may not know, is the thing. Like, there is a reasonable, like, assumption that he may not even know. Like,
Well, even if he doesn't know, like, I feel like us attempting to do anything will raise suspicion now when it might not have before.
Because, I think I've asked this question before, like, okay, sure, he isn't affected by, certain spells, but, like, does he know that they've been cast? This is my question.
Mm-hmm.
And if he is aware, then I think he would be suspicious. Because, I mean, all the people that have gone after him that we've talked to have just been Vermilion Shades. They really have their own, they could have their own reasons for going after him, because they're crime fighting.
It's valid. They're like,
what's the word? It's like not really crime fighting. It's not oops
they're like
level,
a
but
spy syndicate.
Yeah. So
Vigilante
it's like
organization.
Kind of, but normally they're like hired for jobs. Now, there are normally like good people and they try to do good things, but a lot of times you pay for their services.
So more like mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So but I think it's just safer to assume that he knows. And I just feel like there's less that can go wrong that way, but I don't know. Okay, no, I think that's the best thing. But I mean, okay, but how are we gonna know how long it's been? Because we don't know what day. I mean, our characters might know what day it was when we left, and like they'll have the calendar day.
Yeah.
Are we still in Avril? No, we have to be at Avril. This
Y'all
point,
are
huh?
in Ein. I was going through and updating the calendar. I think Isla beat Gallows on the last day of Avril.
Okay.
And I think y'all left Hangman's Alley on the first day of Ein.
Got it.
I
Okay.
think. Or maybe you went to Yeah.
Early Ein. Early Ein is when
Ein. Yeah,
is when we would have gone to
I think
the
your
islands.
ship appeared on the islands plane like the 4th of Ein.
Okay. All right. So we can. Okay. So we have a ballpark to work with then. Okay. Then I can just let Darren deal with that because he has the manuscript. And that is that, I guess.
Darren, did you ever mend the
statue?
thing? Yes.
Oh no, I was gonna work on that when we got back to the ship,
Okay.
and we're no longer in danger.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot that's happened.
What? That's crazy.
We haven't been busy.
It's been really chill, guys.
We can't leave the island in a peaceful manner.
In this travel time, I would like to take all of my spare time that I'm not captaining to make up a fake fucking map of us having plotted the coastline.
This is hilarious because there's literally like a whole like quadrant of Kadat that you guys have never gone to.
Correct.
But this information,
think,
I love it.
I think it could really help us if we pretended like we had no idea what was going on. If he's not onto us yet, he might be, but we don't know, right?
Sure, yeah.
And approach it as if we were coming to present our findings.
Isla, I need you to give me I need you to give me I feel like I want you to do more than one roll. Why don't you give me like 3 history checks?
Can I attempt to help since I'm from this sort of area of Kadaf?
Oh shit, yeah you are, actually.
Okay.
Which
you can do
I haven't
3
talked about
history
yet, but I
checks,
should.
and Ronan, for one of them, you can have advantage. And yes, it's history.
Am I also rolling, or is she rolling all of them?
Well, do you want to... y'all can handle that however you want.
Ronan, what is your mod for history?
It's fucking 0.
I'll roll them all then.
It's fucking
Why was
0.
asking?
Amazing.
That's so funny.
These are the 2 solo rolls. Oh my god. I got a 15.
Uh-huh.
I got a 5.
Mm.
And then here's the one with advantage.
Right.
A 19.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So overall, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
The sort of like Pelamari, on y'all's map it says skirt skirt. On the actual map it's supposed to say skuaskana. That not that it's much better, it's also crazy. But that area really detailed. Ronan's input really helps you map out the whole like Emerald
Perfect.
Gulf region. The 15 is sort of a combination of the Pella Shore area and some of the like Zestro and that area. So this would be like, you know, Edgewater, Glimcairn, Alamthir, some of that stuff. And that's mostly accurate. There are some areas of those places that you guys didn't necessarily go to yourselves, so that's a little meh. The 5 is probably the whole like Iostad like colony area. Because there's like a whole portion of that y'all didn't really go around and see, and then there's this chunk with the Meldori in the middle that y'all didn't go to, so that's me. It's like the vague shape.
So
Is that where like voluptuous is written? I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay, Iostad, it says testes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the part we
Perfect.
literally skipped.
Yeah, y'all
Got it,
went
got it.
through Hangman's Alley, you did not go around that.
Got it. Perfect.
Some of the more learned individuals who know that Iostad is there's a lot of dwarves in that northern portion of Iostad and up in the mountains and stuff.
Got it.
Oh, that's so funny. I forgot how that was the news. Okay. I mean, okay, I'm actually super into this map because I feel like when people were
Talk to me about the map.
Well, no, as in like in game, the map. Because when people were mapping, I don't think they got it right the first try.
With a 5, there's every chance that you hand him the map I'm looking at right now.
No.
I will say on this journey, I'm going to like try and reference like Arthok's initial things and like debate with people and be like, hey, do you think this is right? Should we change this area? So this is going to be like the rest of the journey thing that I'm working on.
For sure. You're definitely, you know, getting input from your crew and all of that stuff. Yeah, you're talking to various people. Betty's like, back in my day, we didn't even have maps for this kind of shit.
We just had some sails and a dream.
Ooh, period. Actually goes so hard.
That's funny. Oh man. So good. I'm sure RB would absolutely love to help you as well.
Perfect.
I don't think he'll necessarily be very helpful, but
perfect.
Yeah, he'll try. Amazing. Is anything else happening while y'all are traversing?
I'm gonna try to mend this broken sculpture.
Yes. I want you to make a couple of checks.
Oh.
I know. Normally mending is just meh, but this is a very important item.
Quite.
So kind of similar to what Isla just did. I think I want you to make 3 checks, but you can add your spellcasting modifier to these checks.
How come I couldn't do that?
You're not a spellcaster.
I know history is not your thing.
Oh. That's so funny,
man.
actually.
If you can think of any other things that you might do or want to try to potentially help you in this endeavor, I'm all ears. Otherwise, just the 3 checks.
I think I kind of want to go down to where Revan is and see if, like, ask him, like, hey, do you mind if I borrow one of the other little statues? I'm trying to fix this one, and it'd be good to have a reference.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I'll try to help
For
with
sure.
it if I can too.
So we'll say 2 of those rolls you can roll with advantage.
Let's go.
Or if one of them, I don't know what, like, if y'all want to have Darren roll twice or have Revan roll one of them. Nobody's allowed to have a similar name in the next campaign. We're gonna
Let's
workshop
stop
it.
it.
It's gonna
Just
go
give
through
us an
focus
alphabet
groups.
and the first letter. Once it's
Yeah.
taken, you can't choose that again.
Okay, bet.
All right. So what kind of checks do we
3
use?
checks where you add your spell casting modifier, but 2 of them can be at advantage, unless you would rather Revan roll one of those.
I'm gonna roll them at advantage.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I think for either of us, it's probably gonna be just a +5 anyway.
I'm +4, so you got me beat. Do it. Unless I can use Arcana.
No.
Forbidden. It is forbidden.
So
It
So-
is forbidden.
first one is a 23
Very
or
nice.
24. Sorry.
Even
Go.
better.
Fabulous.
Second one is a 17,
Still pretty good.
and the third one I think I'm gonna use my last inspiration stone.
Wait, you already have advantage on 2 of them, don't you?
Yeah, I just rolled those 2 with advantage.
Oh,
He,
okay.
he just wants to
I got
make
you.
sure.
Want to
Yeah.
make sure I get advantage on the last one.
I see.
22.
Let's go.
Very, very nice. Yeah, after you finish working on this, it looks really good. It looks almost identical to the other one. You feel pretty good about it. Of course, there's no true way of knowing until we're
God.
there and we're using them, but those are some good rolls.
Okay.
Nice.
Crossing fingers that that'll be okay.
I think
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just gonna be what it'll have to be.
Another thing I'd like to do is I had all of these shark teeth that I punched out of that shark's mouth. I'd like to make little necklaces for everyone with the shark's teeth.
That was the weirdest sentence. I have all these shark teeth that I punched out of the shark's mouth.
Dark teeth hoo-ha.
'Cause I got 10 of them, so I'd like to make a necklace for everyone in our party, plus Allie.
Okay.
Fuck
Alright.
yes!
Absolutely. You can make little shark teeth necklaces.
Perfect.
That's great.
What do these shark teeth look like again?
Casey, I
Because
think you're
they're
muted, but I
Makes me think of the
saw
like bestie
gesture.
BFF
Oh,
like
yeah.
necklace.
I think they're big shark teeth, right? These were big sharks.
Big shark, yeah. They're pretty big.
So they're
big.
probably like
I
they're
don't think
big.
they're all. I don't think they're like pizza size, but like they're sizable.
love.
Probably approaching Arrowhead.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
Love.
great.
Um,
Is anybody else doing anything? No. Well, it's my favorite time. You know, you haven't been here, so Carol, why don't you just roll a d20?
All right.
Plain old d20.
5.
5.
Low's good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, low's good.
Let's go.
All right.
Fantastic.
That was the time to roll low.
All
Mhm.
seems well. It is evening. Any late night things?
How far are we from Pelamari though? I forgot to ask earlier.
Great question.
Remind myself.
I think y'all were like a few days out, so
That's what I figured.
theoretically, you're only like a day
few
or two
days out.
away.
Oh boy.
Oh, I need to like use the notebook to write to Mortimer and Just tell him, hey, we've been off plane. Like, we've been to the Weird Island plane. What day is it? Because time moves different.
Nice. He will say, he'll say, back, like, oh, incredible that you've been traveling off plane yet again. It is the 5th of Ein.
Wow. Unreal.
Dope.
Okay.
So basically...
So she just got nabbed! Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Mm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Time moved at like the same pace, I guess, because we took one or two long rests on the island, right?
This is also, you took one long, you slept one night, you stayed there one night, so theoretically you got there on the 4th, and now it's the 5th. This is one of the few times where, as far as you can tell, your ship came back pretty much right where it left, you know? Other times you've not necessarily come back quite in the same place. You may have been close, but not necessarily the same place. So,
Curious.
Seems like time probably is about the same, but where it will deposit you can vary. All right. If nobody else is doing anything, then you can go to sleep and take a long rest.
Oh boy.
Woohoo!
You'll need that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hoot, hoot.
Hoot, hoot.
Can I would like to I can't do two things at once. Okay, as I sort of wind down for the night, I would like to pray and basically just be like, you know, Night White's lady, we are yet again facing another obstacle that seems so insurmountable, and for reasons that are just slightly different than our other encounters. And yes, we slew the vile creature on the island, and we slew Mackenzie and those things. I am very scared of Idrillis, and he is taken, it feels like, everyone. Sometimes I just think he'll just take us too.
You don't hear anything, but you just feel a sense of comfort, like somebody's looking out for you, and it just sort of gives you the impression of like, stay strong, don't lose hope.
And I will take that and try and sleep.
All right. You complete your long rest and wake up, and it is a new day. Still in the caves at this point, still sailing towards Pelamari. Is anybody doing anything on this new day? No. You're muted, Bigler.
Just trying to edit my map.
Yes.
Amazing. Then I would like to take a moment and just sort of go around and kind of ask everybody about like what their character is thinking about right now, and just sort of get an idea of everybody's sort of headspace. So let's do that. Ronan, tell me a little bit about what's going through her head. A lot of things have happened. Haven't necessarily had much downtime since all the stuff with your dad as well. So what's Ronan thinking and feeling right about now?
I think she's probably got a lot of conflicting thoughts and feelings going on, because like a lot has happened, and she's probably thinking a lot about like hoping her dad's okay and like wondering when she'll see him again. But you know, we're also heading back to Pelamari, and she's like a very different person than she was, and so
literally
thinking about going back home and probably trying to think if there's like anything that she remembers from Pelamari that like would be useful, or
right.
I don't know.
For sure. I bet that's a little conflicting.
Yeah.
What about Chi? Didn't necessarily get any answers from Selene, but hopefully got a sense of comfort. But it's definitely feeling a little, I don't know, you guys have just accomplished some great things, but it's also a little bleak knowing that a lot of your allies keep disappearing. So what's going through her head?
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, she's not one to doubt Selene, so I mean,
right.
And you know, she can't just be on her shoulder the entire time, right? Like, so she knows that, and she also knows like this is, I mean, probably the greatest threat they've ever faced. Like, John was insane, but he was confined to the one, you know, this is probably the greatest threat to the material plane, you know, since we, you know, kind of like halted Arthok. And
yeah, there's something that feels
McKinsey.
A little bit more real about Adrillis, because he's taking people that you know and you've met and interacted with. It feels like a much more tangible threat.
Oh my god.
All the Cthulhu stuff is like, that's another plane. It's like a little more fantastical, so it's a little less
well, not just that, but like he is parading himself as this upstanding
it's true.
businessman that people like. Meanwhile,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. The sort of duplicity of it is so scary, but yeah, just like talking to people and then them disappearing is so scary.
Yeah,
like, that is a new kind of horror, and I don't know, it feels kind of, it just feels kind of Red Scare. It just kind of like you, it could happen to you. It could happen, you know, like, and that is truly threatening. So she's really scared. I mean, because it's just we can't do anything. I mean, I think this is the first time we've willingly walked into something where we're like, what are you even gonna do? You know, because McKinsey
thought at all. I know you don't necessarily know what you're gonna do, but if somehow you manage to recover all the bottled ships and stuff, like what that would mean next.
Yeah. Oh my god. Because I mean, she definitely feels like a responsibility and to help everyone, but to especially help Darren's family. And she like, yeah, you know, and she, that is also kind of scary, because then it's like then what's left is Cthulhu, and then figuring out how to put Arthok in, and then after that, what is there?
Right.
Kind of. And it's like, and that should be good. It should be, but without a clear sense of direction. I think that is kind
Y'all
of
have been go 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 this whole time.
Yeah.
So like the
I think that
prospect
is
of there not being an
Yeah.
immediate thing afterwards is also
Absolutely.
scary in its own way.
I think that's super scary for sure. Yeah, so I think those things are on our mind. And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about Orlana? How is she feeling? I know you've been away, but how's Orlana feeling about just coming onto this creepy island? Going to Pelamari, all this Adrilla stuff.
I think that she's probably just trying to like wrap her head around everything, and especially seeing like an island, like and like the island's already like freaky enough as is, but like essentially like standing up.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like
some kaiju level.
yeah. So there's
Yep.
just like all this stuff that can't be explained,
Mm-hmm.
and
it kind of
and
helps you
everything.
understand why all the elementals are like, we got to get our people away from this threat. They're like,
Totally.
we can't deal with that. We got to
Totally.
protect them.
Totally. And I think she like, I don't know if she's like held it, like had any type of like animosity or anything towards like her family, because she just really, you know,
Right.
didn't really know them. So I think that in a way it's kind of comforting to her, being like, okay, like at least my family's safe and I
Mhm.
know where they are, even though I'm still not talking to them because weird. Like it's just, she's just like feeling weird about the whole thing.
It's so complicated because it's like you care about them, you love them,
Yeah.
but you don't know them.
Yeah, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
So, and
It's-
I don't know. So
I think it's valid.
so she's just like, I think she's ready to kind of figure out how to fix things,
Right.
but also at the same time she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How do we fix this?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
What about Revan? How's Revan feeling? We've recently found that Revan has more ties to the island in Arthok than we previously thought.
True. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
I guess two things are going through Revan's mind right now.
Only
One
two.
is there any way, or I guess Revan is racking his brain as to how he can try and replicate the properties of Arthok's cloak
Oh my
without
god.
the curse necessarily.
I mean
Wow.
And he is
artificer, mad scientist.
Yeah.
Because he can copy abilities of other magical items and apply them.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be crazy of him to try and think, how do I do those? But another thing Revan's thinking about right now is what preparations can he come up with before we run into Adrillis that could like help prevent being trapped in a bottle.
You don't want that to happen? You don't want
not necessarily.
Could be nice.
Because I don't know. Revan right now is very in the moment because it turns out that everything he remembers was a lie. So I think he's kind of trying not to think about what's going to happen once all this is done.
Right. Has he thought any more about, like, Highguard and Kreia? Like, theoretically, you were sent on this mission to, like, sort of establish your guild, and that kind of immediately was like, meh.
Well, yeah, he got a little distracted.
Smidge.
Just a smidge.
Absolutely.
And, ever since finding out about Kreia, basically just manipulating and resetting him every once in a while. He's kind of not super interested in doing any of that anymore.
I see. A bit on the outs with the Maker, are we?
Just a tad.
I guess she's not the Maker.
Maker.
She's been gaslighting you.
Yeah.
Well,
and then trying to catch up with the Duchess. Eventually.
Okay. I see. Isla, how you feeling?
Well, I think I'm just really worried about this upcoming confrontation and trying to think of anything that I can that'll give us a leg up in this fight. I don't know. Hence the map.
Yes.
She's doing like all the dumb things she can think of. Bless her soul.
Work. You don't know.
I just have a feeling he already knows that we're on to him, you know? I don't see him not knowing that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's understandable. Yeah, I think that's the common thing is like, how do we approach the Adrillis problem?
Yeah.
Does that plague her so much that she can't even like think about what could come after?
I mean, yeah, how are we going to deal with Arthok? How are we going to
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's just she's not that smart. She's really kind of dumb.
Bless her heart. She tries.
Bless her heart.
She tries.
She
so
does.
hard.
Even when she draws a dick as part of the coastline, like she tries.
That's so funny.
That's my headcanon for the part that she rolled a 5 on. It's gonna look suspiciously like a dick.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
All right. What about Hoots? What is Hoots thinking and feeling right now?
So I think Hoot's biggest thing is, and I know we've talked about this before, Amanda, but I think with his experiences with Death herself, I think the biggest thing is making sure that there is a balance to, of course, us kind of questioning, I guess, how comfortable he is with the idea that we can't die. Even though that it is a benefit to us, there is a fine balance between life and death. And we, of course, are victims of that, of circumstances, of course, we aren't fully comprehending.
Right.
But I think that's one of the biggest things he's concerned about. Like, is this extending beyond us? Are there other people affected?
For sure.
Beyond us, and I think the biggest thing is, safety of the realm, just in general. So.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, is it nice to not be able to die? Sure, but there's something like important and powerful and beautiful about the balance of life and death. Like, it is important that happens. If nobody ever dies ever, then you just have this, that's not really living either, that's a stagnation, so I think that totally makes sense for Hoots to be in that headspace. All that stuff on the island and the stuff that Arthok is doing, I feel like for Hoots it's like a perversion of what Death wants and what the Raven Queen sort of stands for sure. All right, Darren, we're headed to some crazy stuff for you.
Yeah. Right now, honestly, Darren is trying to think if there would be any way that we could smuggle a bottle out, or anything like that, because like everything he's tried up until this point to kind of he's tried to do some stuff that would hopefully put the fear of God into Adrillis.
Yeah.
But none of it has worked so far. So he's kind of trying to think about how, if we're not able to, outright defeat Adrillis, if we would be able to grab a bottle and run.
Heist.
Yeah.
Heist.
And with the curse, with being tied to the cloak, like at this point Darren is willing to die as many times as it takes to get his family back.
Oh man.
And
fuck.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I that totally makes sense. It's desperation. I mean, for the longest time you thought they were gone, and then you had that sliver of hope that they were somewhere, and now you know where they are and who has them. But this question of like whether you can get them, it's like I gotta do whatever I can to at least get them. Yeah, I totally understand it. Very nice.
And if we can get Fortune's Favored too, that'd be great.
That would be great. Be great. Escher, meh. I'm kidding.
Escher maybe.
Escher maybe. Foxlip, meh.
Foxlip would be fun.
Ladontress. It'd all be nice. Question is just if it can happen.
Yeah.
All right. This day passes. Can I get? Let me roll for it. Bigler, roll a d20 for me.
That's a 7, DM.
A 7.
Go.
That's fine, man. All right, it's the
Perfect.
evening. Anybody else doing anything? Just going to sleep?
Darren's gonna stay up a little bit longer and
Journaling.
Resume his journaling and writing letters to his wife.
Nice. Very nice. All right, Darren's staying up journaling. Anybody else? No? Sleep? Cool. You go to sleep. You complete a long rest. You wake up in the morning. You do see light up ahead. You were nearing the end of this passageway to Pelomari. Is there anything that we are doing on this day as we are getting closer to the city? Any prep?
I mean, I feel like we should discuss how we're going to approach our conversation with Lord Drillis.
Yes, I think that is a great idea. I like what you said about just like acting as if
everything's chill.
Yeah.
As if we've just been mapping the coastline.
What do you mean?
We'll say if we get in there, let me do the talking.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, I have good deception, but that's about it.
I physically can't roll below a 23.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'll just shove my map in his face.
There you go.
That'll be my aid for you.
Yeah.
Now, so there's no... I guess I have no way of guaranteeing he won't be able to see me, but y'all could say that I was out on the boat and have me be invisible in the room in case anything happens. Do we
Unless
think
he can
that's
see invisibility.
Useful?
He could.
Or he has an anti-magic field, or...
Yeah. I think...
It'd be less likely that he has an anti-magic field, given that all the bottles are magic.
I would, yeah,
That's true.
that's my thing.
But he might
could
have
see.
he might have true sight some way, somehow.
I wouldn't doubt
Yeah.
that, to be honest, is the thing.
Or devil sight.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
I feel like the fact that we're not in a bottle means he probably at least wants to have a conversation. Like,
I know, what I'm wondering is if we're in there and we're like, here's our map, and he's like, great, well, you're done now, I guess. And then that's the bottling moment. Like, is sort of my fear. But do we want the rogues to? Well, not all the rogues, I guess.
I mean, could we notice the bottles and say, "Oh my God, these are fantastic replicas"?
That seems a little dangerous.
yeah, that's a little on the nose.
Okay.
I don't know. I see both. I see both. I can see how it'd be on the nose, and I can see how it'd be clever.
I don't think he's stupid.
No.
Well, no, but he likes his ego being stroked.
I also think there might be, like, he probably already knows that we know. You know?
They don't know we know they know we
They-
know.
We don't know that he knows that we know.
You
Exactly.
Know that we know.
Could we try scrying on him again?
Will
Will he know that we tried to scry on him if we try?
He'll know that it.
Yeah, if he's the kind of thing that I'm thinking he might
It
be.
just won't work.
Yeah.
It may not work. Yeah.
Will he know?
Well, he can just choose to.
Yeah.
Be unaffected by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because I've never scryed him. I've only
you've scried the bottles.
The bottles themselves.
Yeah, but you've not scried him specifically.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It might be worthwhile to try scrying on either one of the ships again, or try scrying on Aideen.
See if if it's the same thing or if something's changed by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see if they're in the same place.
Sure thing. Okay. So, yes. So that would be. So Aideen again, probably, is the vibe. So that'd be a wisdom save. And then I guess I've only heard of the target. I've not met her.
I'm sure Darren has something of hers on
Oh
him.
shit, that's right. So a likeness or picture, possession or garment.
Remember, you have that locket that can conjure the likeness of whoever you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Okay, so the modifier being secondhand knowledge would be +5, but likeness or picture would be another -2. So a net +3. You have something, so -4. Then that would be a -1 modifier at the end of it, I think. Of the wisdom save.
13.
Okay, that fails. So yeah, what do I see?
Benji, why don't you tell me, why don't you describe your wife and child for me?
So, you see a woman with like rosy cheeks, wavy chestnut brown hair, and kind of has a little twinkle in her green eyes. I'm trying to think how old Finn would be at this point.
Oh God. Yeah.
Because he was 9 when they went missing.
Chi, you see a 9-year-old boy.
Okay.
It's a little like little redheaded, freckled boy.
So cute.
Nose kind of crooked from when he fell down the stairs and broke his nose as a kid.
Oh.
Stop.
And yeah.
Okay. So I see them, and
you see them on the deck of the Assurance. I would say her expression looks like one of confusion and uncertainty, but they're sort of just stuck in this kind of like loop of repeating time.
Yeah. And am I able to see the bottle itself? Is it moved? Is it?
It's a ship in a bottle on a immaculate shelf.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. No real difference I can discern then. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I mean, good news. I see her and I see him. He's so cute. And it looks like nothing's happened to the bottle or anything. It doesn't look any different. But she does look like kind of confused. So I'm guessing she has figured out that there's something going on.
Yeah, either that or there was like when they were
or that was the precise moment. Yeah.
Bottled, yeah.
Oh.
How old was did Finn still look?
He looks like as you described him to me. So however you last saw him, it kind of matches.
So he hasn't aged. At least not in the bottle.
I think so.
Well, just means I didn't miss out on any substantial amount of time raising him, so
that's
didn't
true.
miss out on the important milestones.
Yeah.
His first beard hairs, his first voice cracks, anything like that. So still got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's like hard to know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
It's like you're like 7
Silver
or 8
lining.
years
He's trying
older
so hard.
than you were now, but
Oh yeah, I guess it would be 8 years now because we disappeared for.
Yeah, disappeared for. Yeah. Maybe she's into older guys. I doubt she'll care.
Right. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, that's what you see. The ship is getting close. You can see now you've exited this cave mouth, and you see nearby the shining beacon that is Port Pelamari. It is a delightful city. I'm sure I have something written that I can read for it if I would just scroll a little faster. And oh no, I'm not fast enough. Let's go. Nope, that's Hangman's Alley. Hang on. This document is so big, it's absurd. It's not quite as big as the last campaigns yet, but The last campaigns had pictures, and this one doesn't. So.
Oh.
Okay, Port Pelamari. Yeah, you're approaching the city. By looking at it, and also you've got some people in your party that have been there. It's easily one of the most lavish port towns in Kadath. Though those that have been here know that that wealth doesn't exactly extend to everybody. So. Also something that the locals would know, that where there is wealth, there is also corruption and the ever-present temptation of crime. It's beautiful to look at the very least. You see the harbor and docks approaching. And you pull in and dock, correct? Cool. You pull in and dock at the port, and there is a group of people that is waiting for you.
I was afraid of that.
You see, waiting at the docks for you, banners for High Guard. You see Revan, individuals from your guild. You also see, accompanied with them, individuals with banners for the Alstair Academy, which we've not really talked about, I don't think. But we'll get there. For the Alstair Academy. So seems to be some sort of joint effort here by two different organizations. And in the middle of this small little crowd waiting for you is an individual that you do recognize. Your not-so-maker, Kreia. And she looks at you and says, well, you've been away for some time, Revan, and it's taken quite a bit of effort to track you down. But I think we absolutely have quite a number of things to discuss, and I think it imperative that we do so right away. And we're going to end right there.
Of course she does.
Oh my god!
That's why we're not playing until Jared comes back.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
What happening is finally here. Oh my god.
Are you sure you don't want to do this part without me?
I am pretty sure. Pretty sure. Also,
Joe says, I'm scared.
I don't
Somebody else do this.
Also, you guys need one more level under your belts before a drill is so.
Doesn't make me nervous at all.
Because what? The highest spell you can cast right now is like 6?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda, we were on the phone today, and she said, yeah, I knew y'all'd appreciate a level up before John, but you need a level up before a drill is. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support us, please feel free to like and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time.